Welcome back to Halftime Report. As promised, we're going to tell you about a lot of stocks that are buzzing. Now, Olectra Greentech, a name you may not have heard recently, but now in the last couple of days, it's back in action. The stock at 524 rupees is up 54% from its 52-week low that it just hit about a couple of months ago. And this, huge surge has come in after a couple of orders that the company has won. The latest is that it's received an approval for its electric tippers. Now, Olectra Greentech manufactures electric buses, electric commercial vehicles, and it's finally received its first order for 20 electric tippers. That's in the final stages of discussion. So that's a positive for Olectra Greentech. The other thing is recently it announced the development of a hydrogen bus with Reliance, and they will be rolling that bus out in the next 1 year itself. So that's additional revenues for them. The electric bus division for Olectra has been very strong, actually. If you look at the last 9 months of this year, revenues in the e-bus division have risen 174% on a year-on-year basis and sitting at almost about 700 odd crores. So that is about Olectra Greentech. The other space I'm looking at is the entire two-wheeler space. So if you look at what's happened this month, in the month of February, the month gone by, all domestic two-wheelers have done pretty well. The growth has been quite strong. Bajaj Auto domestic sales went up 36%. Hero MotoCorp had a 10% growth. TVS reported almost a 30% growth in their domestic two-wheeler segment, while Eicher Motors Royal Enfield saw a total sales growth of 21%. So while exports are still under pressure, the domestic two-wheeler space has improved quite a bit. But the management commentary is mixed. Hero MotoCorp says that consumer sentiment is improving and will continue to do so. But Bajaj Auto says that the domestic demand is still soft. The worst is not over just yet. And this post-COVID pent-up revenge buying is tapering off. So there's mixed commentary coming through, but the numbers are looking good this month.
All right, the numbers looking good, but what's not looking good right now is L&T Tech Services. The reason for that is Nomura has initiated coverage on the stock, and that's with a reduced rating and a target price of 3,050 odd rupees itself. Why is this? Because they believe that broad-based ER&D service providers have actually gained market share versus pure play players, which is L&T Tech Services, and there are challenging macros which will weigh on their discretionary ER&D spending. This is the spending made by the clients itself. The attractive portfolio suite will be testing during slow macro and SWC integration, and as a result of which, they expect 15% earnings CAGR over FY22 to FY25. The stock at around 3,700 odd. Nomura believes that it can go all the way lower to 3,050.
Okay, and railway stocks are definitely in focus this morning. In case you missed out on the data, RVNL is the star of the show. BHEL and Titagarh Wagons are also doing quite well, as these companies have emerged as key bidders for 200 Vande Bharat train set orders. Vivek is here with the details. Vivek, over to you.
Well, absolutely. So what's actually happened is that yesterday, the tranche of 200 Vande Bharat train set orders, the bidding details were out, and in this particular bidding details, RVNL along with its Russian JV partner has emerged as the lowest bidder as far as the L1 order status is concerned. The estimated cost that RVNL bid for is 120 crores per train set, and in this particular JV consortium, RVNL has 25% share. Now, other stocks to watch out for, important development for BHEL as well as Titagarh Wagons. Remember, BHEL and Titagarh Wagons in a joint consortium also made a bid, and they emerged as the L2 in this particular bid. The estimated cost for their bid was 140 crore per train set. Now, the total overall estimated order size is 58,000 crore, and this is split between number one, manufacturing, and number two, order as well as maintenance. So when you're talking about manufacturing, around 26,000 crore is the actual total manufacturing order that the companies will get once they deliver these train sets, and the remainder 32,000 crores will be paid over a 35-year period, and this is for operations as well as maintenance. A key point to keep note of as far as the L1 and L2 status is concerned is that the L2 bidders, that is BHEL as well as Titagarh, will have to match the order bid as far as RVNL is concerned in order to get part manufacturing status, that is 80 out of the total 200 train sets that have now been put up for in this particular tranche.
All right, Vivek, thanks a lot for that. We will shortly be joined by the management of one of these companies as well to detail what this opportunity entails for them. Meanwhile, just take a short break. Before we do that, pull up powergrid. Powergrid has actually picked up some pace currently at the high point of trade, and from the broader markets we have some pickup in Trent and Metropolis. Metropolis has been doing well since morning. It's recovered about 3% from lows and has now moved to the high point of trade. Take a short break, come back. On the other side, we will have markets as well as individual stocks, and we'll also get in some trading strategies with Sudeep Shah.